EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Indianapolis. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a block. Carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Ready.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, smash.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that's incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. Whether that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
This pass left side to Downs. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
65 catch, 65 catch. Hurt. 79 Broncos. Check. Reload.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Cardinal. They turn to Taylor on 4th, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll drop this down to Taylor. He's got room past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that's caught at the 25. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, set.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check smash. Check smash. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
Now Richardson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Richardson working from the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a close 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pierce in motion left. On 1st down, Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 68 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Gay's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
He's got a man, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It got his man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen,
And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there. A big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
7 Pirates.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They'll check this one down to Taylor. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
70 Ranger.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. In motion right goes Adams.
Trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Cowboy 80, Dragon 60. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And this taken in by Downs.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Come on, come on.
Now 2nd and 5. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Alert! Alert! Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Unlock Lions, unlock Lions.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go.
Running left, Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Rocco 80.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.